Toscano and John Rapolo, only on Action 10 News.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm James Brown with the scores from today's early games. Boy, is Ben Roethlisberger on fire or what? 5 touchdowns last week, 4 today. Pittsburgh has now won 7 straight at home. The Jets, their 3rd straight loss. Pittsburgh wins it 31-13. It was Minnesota, now moving to 5-0 for the first time since 2009. The Vikings D, 4 sacks, allowed only 1 of 13 on 3rd downs and allowed only 59 rushing yards. Sam Bradford, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. Minnesota wins it 31-13 over Houston. Welcome back, Tom Brady. Did he come back impressively or what? 8th 400-yard career game. He was 28 of 40, 406 yards and 3 touchdowns. New England wins it big over Cleveland. Tennessee ends a 2-game losing streak. The Titans D, 6 sacks, only allowed 51 rushing yards. Marcus Mariota, pretty impressive. He threw for 3 touchdowns, and they had a strong ground attack. Washington has now won 3 straight. They outscored the Ravens 10-0 in the second half. Defense contributed as well, 3 sacks and allowed only 3 of 15 on 3rd downs. Detroit, the 3-game losing streak is over. Matt Prater, 29-yard field goal with $1.28 left for the win. Matt Stafford, he threw for 3 touchdowns in that one. And it was Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, despite being sacked 5 times, kept on ticking, 28 of 39, 322 yards and 2 touchdowns. By the way, Vinatieri had a foot in that victory as well. 5 field goals, 2 from 50-plus yards in the win by the Detroit Lions. Coming up, all the highlights that will be coming your way when the Verizon Halftime Report continues right here on CBS.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. Get NFL Mobile to watch live, local, and primetime games, highlights, NFL Red Zone, and more, all without using any data, only on Verizon. I'm James Brown, joined by Tony, Coach Bart, and Boomer. And as we take a look at the scoreboard, boy, Dallas having its way with Cincinnati, blanking them in the first half. But earlier today,
that's right. How about Tom Brady? He is back, and boy, is he back with a vengeance. 28 of 40, 406 yards, 3 touchdown passes. He was throwing the ball all over the place in Cleveland today. This is the Chris Hogan. He hit him twice on big balls. And 3 touchdown receptions by Martellus Bennett. Rob Gronkowski over 100 yards, 7 different receivers, and he even ran for a first down here. They go on to beat the Browns 33-13.
And the Patriots improved to 4-1 with that victory. And after the game, it was a businesslike Tom Brady addressing the press.
I mean, this isn't a time for me to reflect. You know, I'm just, like I said, I'm happy we won today. And I think I'm happy we win every time we play. And I have a job to do. And there's no point in looking back at anything, you know, whether we won Super Bowls or lost championship games or, you know, last 4 weeks or, you know, none of it matters. So just go out and do the best I can do every week.
Nice.
You know, I'll tell you, I know he played well today and they live in the now, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to live in the future because in 2 weeks, they will go into Pittsburgh and they may be 2 of the best football teams right now playing in the AFC. Pittsburgh and New England. He was impressive. He had his whole array of weapons that he used today, and he has some fresh legs. So I'm looking forward to this matchup in 2 weeks on CBS at 4:15.
I tell you what, I'm done being surprised with Tom Brady. He can't fool me. All superheroes have cleft chins. So I'm convinced that he's not human. You know, this is just the tip of the iceberg with this offense. You know, it's only more to come. It's going to be exciting.
Well, he's fresh off his vacation suspension.
Because he's not human.
So he's looking good. He's feeling fresh. And he went out there and he did exactly as I think a lot of us thought he was going to do. And some even thought that he was going to be a little bit rusty. And he said he was rusty after the game. And I believe him. I believe him when he says that. And that just tells me, going forward, looking at this offense, it's going to be something special. It's going to be something that they're going to put up a lot of points. And he's going to be up at the top of the league when it comes to the end of the season as far as touchdown passes.
How many quarterbacks would like to be rusty like that? Yeah. A reminder, Week 6 in the league begins with Thursday Night Football on CBS and NFL Network. It will feature an AFC West Division matchup between the Broncos and the Chargers. And Coach Cowher has already talked with me. I got to go do a little bit of cycling after this, right? I'm spinning on Monday. Yeah. The Verizon Halftime Report continues.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Watch live, local, and primetime games on NFL Mobile without using any data. Only on Verizon.